I know God love me. I know God love me. I'll post to been in jail. I ain't never seen a set of handcuffs. I was supposed to been in jail. Cause in my these niggas will play with you, boy. What? Who you, bro? Who you? Is it worth my freedom? Classic. Is it worth your freedom, dog?
There you go. Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
All right, we got another live reaction. We got a live reaction with The Truth After Dark with Kevin Gates. And he's discussing handling disrespect. This is going to be interesting. I actually haven't watched Kevin Gates, my favorite rapper, but I've consumed so many of his interviews and content and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't really feel like, you know, it's necessary for me to listen to another one. You know what I mean? But I do see a lot of clips and reels and stuff like that. So I haven't seen this interview in its entirety, and I definitely haven't seen this segment. So this is going to be another authentic reaction, and we're going to see what Kevin Gates had to say about handling disrespect. And of course, I'll pause and play and chime in. And yeah, we'll see if we're in alignment or what's what. Let's go.
The clip I saw was you when you talked about when you was in the mall that time, and the dude came up to you and tried to stun on you, talking about you was Lil Boosie.
Oh, yeah, I knew he was pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how did you hold your anger in? Because me,
that ain't make me angry though. It was a joke.
I know you know, but you know how this new generation is, and
yeah,
it's disrespectful.
I don't look at that like it was.
It's disrespectful.
He thought he was about to play with me, but the energy that I gave, he was like,
you gave him love.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? I couldn't exuberate that at that moment.
Yeah, like, he was playing.
I know, but you exuberated love in that moment.
You know, he was a civilian. You know, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't a soldato.
That's tough.
I mean, I said a soldier. He wasn't a soldier. He was a civilian.
Right. He was a pawn.
You know, with all due respect, they have the right to move about the land how they want to. Okay. But me, I'm under a different set of constitutional bylaws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
You was moving by yourself, and I just saw it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough for me.
He checked himself, though, because body language is the loudest language.
You composed yourself.
He just said something right there. Body language is the loudest language, and that's true. You know, the vast majority of communication is nonverbal communication. You could say, that's why I always tell y'all, listen with your eyes, because it's easy to talk good as a bitch, for sure. It's a super easy to talk good. You know, sound good, make it sound good, put some sauce on it. You know what I mean? But, you know, if we watch how you move, we watch your ways, we see your stride, shit, it's gonna show us what's really going on for sure. So I really like that. But I know exactly the clip he's talking about. There was a dude doing like a, you know, some content creators do like pranks or joke type, you know, content. And he walked up to Kevin Gates talking about some, hey, Lil Boosie, look, y'all, it's Lil Boosie or whatever. And Kevin Gates, you know what I'm saying? He said, shout out to Lil Boosie, man. But, you know, find you somebody to play with. He told him, go find somebody to play with. You know what I'm saying? And, but he did give him like love. He gave him a dap or whatever. And he said, hey, man, look, shout out to Lil Boosie, but find you somebody to play with. He told him like twice. And dude did like stand down.
And you
I ain't take that as disrespect.
Okay.
I done been in the studio one time, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but this person's no longer with us. But anyway, long story short, I was in the studio with another artist, visiting an artist, and this is the first time I ever spoke about this. And he was just in there, another dude came in there, and when he came in there, I greeted him, you know. And then he sat over there and told a story just loud, you know. Yeah, you know, we just beat a nigga up, Kevin Gates ass. I had to compose myself. But in my mind, I'm like, bitch, don't you know I'm sick? Don't you know how? Right. But in my mind, I had to compose myself. I was like, I know this bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I relate. I relate, chat. Chat, I relate. Man. Ooh, I know God love me. I know God love me. I'll post to been in jail. I ain't never seen a set of handcuffs. I was supposed to been in jail. Because in my these niggas will play with you, boy. What? Who you? Bro, who you? is it worth my freedom? Classic, is it worth your freedom, dog? Classic is, oh boy. Oh my God, I relate, G. Oh, I'm talking about in what they say, the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder be so loud. Oh my God.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out. He go crash out.
Hey, don't what he say? Don't you know I'm sick? Listen, y'all think sometimes y'all feel like, let me bring it in. I'm gonna go back. We gonna let him cook. Sometimes y'all feel like, oh, we got a bright smile and a sense of humor and this boisterous personality. And man, listen, bro. Mike Tyson once said, they got me on this thing called Zoloft, right? But they got me on Zoloft to keep me from y'all. Listen, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna laugh, you know, I'm gonna joke with y'all. So you don't play with me. Don't play with me. All right, listen. Don't just I ain't listen. Okay, look at my face. I ain't seen it. I look like somebody got the best of me. I ain't seen it go well for nobody. Leave me alone. It ain't even about being tough. Some people, some of us just don't have it all together. And that's why you should be respectful to everybody. Be kind and be respectful and be gracious and merciful to everybody. Because you might catch somebody on their last, I'm talking about they at the edge. And you happen to be the one to give them a nudge. I'm keep telling y'all, be nice to people and just let them cook. Let them cook. I got to go back a little bit though. That shit resonated with my spirit. You understand me? Oh, I understand. I empathize in a real way. The passes I have given niggas, boy.
Bitch, don't you know I'm sick? Don't you know how?
Right.
But in my mind, I had to compose myself. I was like, I know this bitch ass nigga. I was just giving you a frame of reference. I had to compose myself in that situation.
Right.
But I finished doing everything. And when I left, I looked him dead in his eyes and told him, I say, you have a beautiful day.
Ooh. That killed him. Right there. You killed them with kindness.
Yes, sir.
You killed them with kindness. Right. Because they go, what you got to say, people like that.
That's crazy.
Because the thing about that, they going to feed off the negative energy. They can't feed off the positive.
Yeah, I spoke to his bitch, to him, and the other nigga that was with, I shook all their hands.
Ooh.
It was nice, man. It was a pleasure. Hey, more than a pleasure.
Ooh.
His partner was cool though, but he would just, I know what it was. You wanted some attention.
A powerful.
You want nigga to pat you on you want nigga to pat you on your ass and tuck you in. I already know what you want.
That was powerful.
But anyway.
Hey, listen, man. New Orleans slang is like, you know what I'm saying? Because so many other analogies he could have used, bruh. Come on, Kevin. But I'm used to it. Like I said, he my favorite rapper.
Well, I greeted his bitch first before I left. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Told him too. All right, beloved, you have a beautiful day. Told his partner, yeah, it's always a treat when two players meet. I'm gone. It's always a treat when two players meet.
That's killing with kindness right there. Ooh.
Literally.
Ooh. he his heart dropped after he left.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, he couldn't believe it.
Heart dropped in his ass.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Because that's what they want. People who try to rile you out.
That ain't what he
want.
wanted. That ain't what they be wanting.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't be getting to pick their consequences, but that ain't what they want.
What do you think they want?
They feed off of
them
hate.
Be babies.
Yeah.
They be babies. And sometimes when you be around a real man, you see everything that you wish your father was. You know what I'm saying? You might have been around somebody that was verbally combative toward men. You know what I'm saying? You don't, them babies, you don't stop fucking with them, you teach them. If I'd have caught them in a different setting, I'd pull them to the side. Hey, man, pull your pants up, man. Why you acting like that up here, man? Why you acting like that with me? It's not your fault what happened to you, but it ain't my motherfucking fault either, nigga. What's up?
Right.
Just talk to you.
Just talk
What you
to
got
me.
going on?
Because
But you know, it was a setting to where, you know, I just had to still, you know what? I'm gonna still operate out my heart chakra because I know what you need.
Ooh.
You really need a hug.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. I know exactly how to handle, like when somebody try like take your temperature in that way. I know how to handle it like that. I know how to keep it P. The only issue with keeping it P is that some people, they keep it P and they'll get resolved from that. Just the way they handled it, they'll get resolved. I don't get no resolve from that. That shit don't be settling right in my spirit. When somebody say something in person, because the internet is the internet. I don't really care what nobody say on the computer screen. I really don't. Say if you say it to me, I know it's something to it. You would never say it to me. I can't tell. So if you say it to me, I know it's something to it. The internet, the phone, that shit ain't about nothing. In person, that's different. So if somebody trying to take my temperature on some in-person shit, and it's something that deserves for them to get, the shit slapped out of them, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't do it, I give them some form of a pass, or I keep it player, or whatever the case may be. That don't settle well with my spirit. I still be wanting to go back and slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? And so then I got to wrestle with that and go meditate, burn some sage, maybe some trees too, and move that energy. You feel me? That's the only thing with that. Like, and you know what? I'm not sure I desire to get to a place where my spirit is settled with me giving out passes. I kind of like having my triggers because my triggers allow me to hold my boundaries. You get too gracious and too merciful, and you start getting taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? You spin around twice and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hold on, have I become pussy? Have I become pussy? Hold on. I ain't demonstrated in a minute. You feel me? So I don't know. It's an internal conflict with the ego, I suppose. Let's go.
Because cats
Don't
like
make
that.
me take my belt, boy. I lay you cross my lap in this bitch, boy.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't be fucking with you, bro. I'm gone. Hey. Objections.
Hey, listen, let me tell you.
I'm
Cats like
sick of
that.
this nigga a player, man.
No,
I'm
cats
fucking
like
with this
that,
shit.
hey, cats like that feed off hate, not love. You understand? Because
Yeah.
if he had a fed into the hate because of what he said,
What you mean? I ain't about to ask you all that.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
They
you just
want that.
talking.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Hey, but I'm someone you really shouldn't put your hands on.
Exactly. But I'm so much of a grown up that I'm gonna give you this.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna stop. Cause I got a hands-off policy.
Yeah.
Universal law governs all events and it's understood. I got a hands-off policy.
Uh-huh.
So just make sure that this is what you want, because I'm not gonna stop, and I'm very resourceful. I'm very resourceful, buddy.
I get it. Man,
I'm not gonna stop because it was instilled and installed in me when they pulled me to the side. Hey, come here. Do you believe in a thing called determination? I was like, fuck determination. Well, if you don't believe in a thing called determination, you will be exterminated. So we going to the furthest extent. We not about to play, because I don't play with nobody. I didn't walk out my house and say, I'm about to play with somebody today. I don't bother people. I don't do all that. They have streets and sidewalks for a reason. Stay your motherfucking ass on that sidewalk because you're not ready for this blacktop. So don't fuck with me. I'm trying to be a great father to my children. I'm trying to be a good husband. I love God. I was late to this interview because I prayed with my wife. I'm not late to this interview because I was out fucking off and doing all that old extra shit. It's the most intimate thing that you can do with a woman is pray. We are experiencing intimacy without sex. So I don't fuck with nobody. So when you fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Oh God, listen. I think that's why like when you move a certain way and you don't mean nobody no harm, a warrior's greatest goal is peace. When your real mission is, to lead with respect, so you receive respect in return, or at least indifference, right? Stay out of my way then. You don't have to step in my path and offer me your disrespect just because you don't have respect for me, right? There's a third option, which is to choose not to interact, not to engage, to use distance as a tool of peace. or as a tool of progress. Let me see. Joe Jet said you have to baptize a few and let the witnesses be disciples and spread the gospel. I hear that all day long. All day long. Sometimes it just take one. Sometimes it just take one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I have an opportunity to raise a son, I'm definitely gonna let them know, like, hey, I don't care if it's in middle school, elementary school, high school. When it's your turn to have your first scuffle, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate at all. Don't show no fear. I don't even care if you're afraid. Don't show no fear. Don't hesitate at all. Don't wait. That's what I'm gonna tell him. Don't wait. If he say he gonna do something to you and he close enough for you to do something to him, kick it off. His words was the first punch. Take him at his word. Believe him. Yep, I'm gonna tell him just like that. And I'm gonna let it be known. After you win that one, you won't even have to see another fight up to graduation. You won't nobody try you till you graduate. You got a smooth ride. After you go 1-0, in school, like you said, with the witnesses present, Joe Jet said you have to baptize a few and let the witnesses be disciples and spread the gospel. After you whoop one in school with the witnesses present and that word get round, you ain't got to fight no more. Only people I seen getting multiple scuffles in school was people who was looking for trouble. The people who was trying to stay out the way and they happened to get into their one little incident that couldn't be resolved with words, or we was too immature to resolve it with words, they had that one scuffle. If they went 1-0 and it was a unanimous decision, everybody like, hey, so-and-so and such and such just fought. And he clearly won. I'm talking about he was beating his head off the locker. My mama, the dean, had to pick him up in the air. You know, we get to telling stories out here where we from. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you the whole thing. I'm talking about the dean come pick him up out in the air off of him. Dude, my man still slumped on the locker. I'm talking about his shit. We thinking his shit bust in. Did he kill him? Did he? You know what I'm saying? We whole time. That's how we get to telling our stories out here. But yeah, you get one of those in your system, you'll never have to defend yourself again the rest of the way. Ain't nobody going to play with you. But we're going to leave you right alone, especially if you don't hesitate. Now, if you got a little bit of hoe in you before you go, somebody else might play wrong. You might have to go 2-0. You know what I'm saying? But I respect what Kevin's saying. You know what I mean? In regards to having that restraint. I honestly, my actions speak louder than my emotions, right? Because I do show a lot of restraint in situations where people play wrong and be disrespectful and undercut you and all of that. I do show a lot of restraint in those situations, and that has kept my record clean, or whatever the case may be, in regards to not, having to deal with 12 behind no unnecessary bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to have some laws, some principles, and at the end of the day, you got to have some discipline, and shit, go from there. But there is a time. Like I said, the laws of nature are above the laws of the government, and there is a time. As a man, there is a time. We come in peace, we move in peace, but life and the world ain't always peaceful. And that's just the reality of the situation. So that's why you can't be no bitch out here. Not as a man. You can't afford to be. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for that live reaction on handling disrespect. Shout out to the Truth After Dark and Paul Pierce in the gang. Shout out to Kevin Gates as well. Great interviewer. I'm gonna go check out the rest of that interview. Maybe do another reaction to a different part of it if there's something else intriguing in there. I'm sure there is. Kevin is full of life, and if y'all ever get an opportunity, go check him out in concert. His concerts are very good, like very dope spiritual experience. So if I was y'all, I would definitely tap in.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart.